Determine if the pair of lines 6x minus 4y is equal to 5 and 8y minus 12x is equal to 5 are parallel. Eliason.
They are parallel.
Yes. State if the H and H bond angles in the ammonia molecule are greater than, equal to, or less than 109.5 degrees. Yes, Dion.
Please, they are less than 109.5 degrees. And this is because it has, the H and H bond has, the N has one lone pair of electrons which repels the bonding electrons downwards to form a lesser angle, which is 107 degrees.
Okay. The distance between successive crests of a progressive wave of period 0.02 seconds is 0.8 meters. What is the speed of the wave? Yes, Apieni?
40 meters per second.
You're right. A buffer is needed for a medium whose pH has to be maintained at 8.50. Which of the two buffers will you use and why? And your options are NH3 and NH4Cl or ethanoic acid. Yes, Joseph.
NH3 and NH4Cl. And this because with the NH3 NH4Cl is the buffer of a weak base, a buffer solution of a weak base. So when an acid is added to it the NH3 accepts the H plus ion from the acid to form the NH4Cl, the NH4 plus ion. That's to prevent excess H plus ions from changing the pH of the solution.
I'm not going to accept that. A string whose mass per unit length is 0.25 kilogram per meter is stretched so that the speed of transverse waves on it is 80 meters per second. Determine the tension. Yes, Joseph?
1,600 Newton.
You're right. X raised to the power A is equal to y raised to the power B into a logarithmic equation. Yes, which of you? Eliason.
We have A log X is equal to B log Y.
Yes. Solve for X given 32 raised to the power of the expression 2x plus 1 is equal to 100. Hey. Go ahead, Mauliken.
X equals 5.
That's incorrect. A bumblebee species in a particular habitat all compete for nectar from flowers. A careful observation of bumblebee visits to different flowers reveals that they can coexist because different species prefer different length corollas in accordance with their proboscis length. Which biological observation? Yes, which of you, Joseph?
This phenomenon is a competitive exclusion principle, and it occurs because the bees all occupy a single niche. So in order for them to coexist successfully without either of them going extinct, They have to evolve.
I'm going to continue reading. Farmers often rotate corn, a cereal crop, and cowpeas, planting a field with each crop. Yes, Adeko.
Madam, the cowpea is a leguminous crop and will fix nitrogen into the soil so as to improve the soil fertility. And when that is done, it replaces the lost nutrients in the soil. And when the maize is also grown on the soil, the maize will be able to acquire nutrients for its growth.
I'm not accepting it. Determine from the following half cells and their corresponding electrode potentials whether acidified MnO4- solution can oxidize metallic mercury. MnO4-, Mn2+, H+/Pt 1.49 volts. Ag2+/Ag 0.85 volts.
Good example.
Okay, yes, Maulikem.
Okay. It can be oxidized, and this is yes, it can be oxidized, and the initial EMF will be plus 0.64 volts.
I continue. Find the magnitude of the force needed to maintain the constant speed motion of a 3.00 kilogram object moving at 12.0 meters per second. All right, which of you? Yaya?
36.0.
No. I'm going off to Ada. Yes, which of you? Matthias?
Okay, we have 30.0 Newton.
No, it's not. So I continue reading the question. Find the coordinates of the image of the point P, which has coordinates 2, 5, after reflection in the line Y is... Yeah, go ahead. Lawal.
We have the image is 5, 2.
That's incorrect. Next one. Find the greatest value of the expression 3 multiplied by sine of x plus 4. Hey.
7.
No. Plus. The instantaneous rate of a reaction is 4.20 times 10 raised to the power -5 mole per decimeter cubed second. When the concentration of a reactant in a second order reaction is 0.00100 mole per decimeter cubed. Calculate the rate constant for the reaction and give its units. Yes, agree.
The rate constant is 4.20 times 10 to the power 1 dm to the power 6 per mole second.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Next one. Yes. Why do smaller endothermic animals require more energy to maintain? Quatin.
So, Madam, this is because smaller endothermic animals have large surface area to volume ratio, and hence the rate of metabolic rate activities in their body is high. So they require that large surface area to volume ratio in order to give off much heat energy from their body to their environment.
Okay. The integrated form of a second order reaction involving a reactant A is as follows. 1 over A sub T is equal to KT plus 1 over A naught, where A naught and A sub T are the initial concentration and concentration at time T respectively. Give an expression for the half-life. Yes, Fanny.
The half-life equals 1 over the original concentration of A, that is A naught, multiplying the decay constant.
Okay. It is common knowledge that increasing the temperature of a reaction by 10 degrees Celsius increases the rate by a certain percentage. What is? Fanny.
It increases the rate by 10%.
That's incorrect. What is this percentage? If f of the expression x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 5, evaluate f of negative 4. Okay. Yes, Adonai.
3.
Yes. Solve the trigonometric equation. Sine of x is equal to half for 0 less than x less than pi. Yes.
Okay. 30 degrees and 150 degrees.
That's incorrect. Solve the equation. X plus 3 over x is equal to 4. Adonai.
X is equal to 1 or 3.
Yes. An embryo sac has lost the synergids. This is one.
Okay.
Cornelius.
The synergids are nutritive cells. So the loss of the synergids will lead to malnourishment of the developing embryo, since the synergids perform the role of nutrition. That's their nutritive cells.
No.